Hey, everybody. Good Sunday morning to you. I don't know where this one's going to go, but I believe it's time to have a talk. And with that, I will read to you my prepared text. Time to regulate server hosting providers as an American national security priority. That's the title. Server hosting providers are companies that provide the servers that house your online presence or that of your business or corporation. You know these organizations by names by like Amazon Web Services, Bluehost, Flexneo, Liquid Web, HostGator, AccuWeb, A2Web, DreamHost, HostWinds, One and One Web, GoDaddy, TMD Hosting, SiteGround, Known Host, WP Engine, NordLayer, LeaseWeb, InterServer, Ionos, Mocha Host, Just Host, HostNock, Low End Box, KimSurfy, InterServer, HostNock, Namecheap, Nooks, and more. In the initial days of server hosting providers, one knew that an SHP, as I'm going to call them for shorthand, in America, hired American workers and followed American laws and culture. You didn't have to concern yourself with the chance that one of these firms hire workers who might put malware in your server, okay? Regardless of the reason. Such actions are wrong and should be illegal. But guess what? There's no set of laws that specifically regulates what these server hosting providers do or who does what in their back end working for them. There's nothing. There's nothing that specifically regulates them. Meanwhile, such organizations are now overseas, yet run the servers located in America, in cities like Kansas City or Houston. Okay, so we in America allow a supposedly American server hosting provider. Think about it, to hire a foreign agent who may be a plant by another nation. You don't know, and they may not even know either. Or how about the server hosting provider simply employing a foreign call center of people, but they're working on a server located in America? That's a setup a number of the firms I mentioned have right now. All of that, and tell me you can trust the information coming from your server hosting provider? Good luck. Server hosting providers must be regulated and also subsidized. All right? That's the only way to protect America, is to regulate serving hosting providers. And this fact is more true now than ever because the pandemic has revealed the number of people who've gone online to establish businesses in e-commerce to sell their wares. Some people rely on other organizations to provide them websites. Others have their own websites in a shared server situation. Others have their own websites in a dedicated server situation. I'll bet you credits to Navy Beans that under the majority of those examples, the people they have to call on to help them in the back end are not in America. Governments around the world, and particularly in the Pacific Rim, have policies that encourage the growth of these organizations. The Philippines government has been known to finance organizations that would then hack into the servers of other businesses around the world or disrupt their social media. This is fact. Americans have no idea the degree to which we have allowed our country to be basically controlled by other countries through this way. Now, I don't mean in a 100% perfect situation where the government is overseas pulling the lever, but you know what? It's close enough to be of concern. We need to treat American server farms just like we treat farms. I repeat, we need to treat American server farms just like we treat farms. We subsidize them and we have regulations for them to be maintained because of their importance to our national security in this instance. Subscribe to Zenny62 and bookmark oaklandnewsnowblog.com. That ends this broadcast.